Hey, do you mind if I add things to your report?
Yeah, go ahead. I don't mind.
All right. I'm also trying to see if I can request all of the autopsies officially so I can attach them.
I got one of them. The other two. So I'm gonna be honest with you. The exact wording was, "Don't bother." How do I say this in the nicest way? How do I say this in a city way?
Okay.
Don't bother doing the paperwork. They're all the same.
Oh my god. I
Oh
knew
my
it.
god. I knew. Yeah, that was
Okay.
kind of what was
Well,
said during the
we're
autopsies.
missing I think 3 people from the 21st. But it's
Yeah.
all the same. Alcohol from Russia. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's just that 2 of them didn't hourly attack us. A third person saw us talking with them and took us down, so I don't know. Whatever. Articulate that. Oh, I
Yeah.
just realized where I stopped my car. I'm gonna fucking leave. Dude, I've been sitting in front of that fucking billboard building for like I don't know how long. Looking at reports and trying to just figure out where things are at.
Nobody goes to that building anymore.
Yeah. Alright. Okay, well
Literally
then
nobody.
I won't really
What?
bother. I mean, your synopsis on this is really as good as it's gonna get. It's just that is this even Michael shit anymore? Or have they spun off into like their own initiative?
Okay. I think they're Michael shit, but I think they're hiding behind their own initiative now. But I think that fundamentally they started as Michael shit, but now it's grown. So I think that I think that now they're doing a Michael Simonis where they had an initial plan, which was to revenge from Michael, but when they got here, we didn't limp dick and fall over and say thank you. So now they're like, okay, fuck you guys, we're gonna prove that you're weak. I think this is like their show of force there. Like, we're Russian now, we're in your embassy, we're here, you can't stop us.
Did Nicholas ask for Russian help?
Yes.
So do you think any of this is influenced then by Nicholas, or are they like, oh yeah, we'll help, but
think they've
only in the mindset
splintered.
for Michael?
I think they splintered. I think it was all connected.
Mhm.
And then after the first couple of deaths, now they've changed, they've splintered off, and they're just like, I'm gonna do it. We're gonna do what we want, which right now is take over the Americas.
Okay.
I feel like they made their point with Michael, you know? Like, they
Right.
made their point.
Right.
They bombed us. They basically showed us that they were more powerful than us, and that this is what he had at his disposal. We were lucky he didn't use on us, kind of thing. But now it's like, oh, we're gonna take over because you can't stop us.
Okay.
And I think that's where it's kind of got to. It's like, oh, and I think it all spun. And I'm gonna be honest, I think it started because of Pred.
Yep.
I think Pred refusing to apologize and refusing to back down got in their heads and twisted things, and now they're like, you know what? Fuck you guys. We are going, because at the end of the day, it's mental warfare for you, me, and Winston.
Right.
All the time. Because we are constantly thinking, well, at what point is this going to go back to Michael? Is this going to go back to bombs? Is this going to back to like fucking with us?
Right.
Whereas everyone else is like, oh, it's a Russian embassy because Russia wants to take over. I'm so glad they're here.
Hey, you're not wrong. I totally agree. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Like,
the people who they're trying to harm, they're doing really effectively. You, me, Winston, Bundy, they're doing that really well. At the same time, they're also challenging Pred, which is sending him insane. So that's working. So it's like every little plan they're doing is actually completely different from Michael Simone because they're succeeding.
I think that though I don't want to give them that much credit. I mean, it's Pred. It's not hard to like set them off. You know what I mean?
No, it's not. It's not at all. And that's why it's perfect. That's why it had to be Pred. The rest of us, we've kept pretty sane from all this, but we're not stupid. Like, we're not stupid to the fact that they could switch at any second.
Okay. Yeah. Winston told me that FIB is taking over all of the Russian stuff. Yeah, he just said that to me. And then also all of the Cerberus stuff.
I don't know what the Cerberus stuff is. I think he means that fucking weapons contract that is kind of moot right now since we don't have class 2s.
I don't know if it's that, but like I know that they were going after white collar crime. So it could be, I don't think it's just that. I think it's other things.
Okay. I mean, Cerberus on itself is its own entity, and they're not exactly, you know this, they're not exactly got the cleanest rap sheet in the world. So,
but I just haven't heard anything from the FIB with them taking over anything with the Russians.
I didn't know FIB was fully functional yet. Like, I thought they were still establishing.
Me neither. And
but I don't understand how they're taking over the Russian stuff since I haven't seen
I don't know where Winston is getting this because in my communications, it's just really building up right now. So I don't know why Winston's saying that. I don't know if someone got into his head and said some shit.
Yeah, I'm sure that is he around right now? Because I'm sure he's gonna have an absolute meltdown when he sees me.
Why?
CPD.
Oh yeah. Well,
it's like hella anti-corpo and can never see past that. Like, you know, like he quit his job because Bass said he was going to take money from Marlo.
Yeah, well, he's definitely around. That's how he was outside the embassy after you guys left. So. Okay, well, we should probably talk with him. He's gonna go nuts. I literally don't know what to do about the Russian shit.
This is the thing, like, they've never been outwardly aggressive towards me. I feel like a bit of an outlier because they've been outwardly aggressive towards you and Winston and like Bundy to some extent, but me they never have. So I'm kind of like, I don't know what to do in this case.
Well, like, okay, the times where I've been hurt have been because I'm a police officer and I'm responding to a threat.
Like your house. Like your house has had a flag put on. Winston's house got a flag.
That's like the only threat that's to me, because even like the drone with the C4, like that was just to a group because they were following us, because we were like on their ass about everything that was happening. So
that's the other thing as well. They keep watching, like, so they were okay. Here's another thing. They watch me constantly. They've watched me
exactly. They
in
have
the hospital.
The cameras. I think they target you.
They've got me every time I've taken a Russian in. They've had a camera. So they know it's me taking all the information.
Right.
And then they had a camera the last time. So the last time I was in Viceroy, I was just with Winston, and they literally tweeted out another thing that was directed at me because I was doing something in the room, and that's what keeps happening. So I feel like they're trying to mentally fuck with me, but I also at the same time they're not giving me enough attention to make me like, they're making me paranoid.
Yes.
And it's like, I don't know why.
Yeah. Like I get that there's a camera there because I do respond to things, but I don't think that my targeting isn't the same as yours.
No.
So.
Yours is quite subtle versus mine's quite blatant when they're going for me.
I don't really think I'm an actual target.
I don't think any of us are like targets. I think they just know the people they can push the buttons of.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
And, yeah, it's
When do we get to start putting cameras everywhere?
Do I get to mental warfare a person? Like, dude, you know, guilt tripping Michael's Miximo would probably like make my year.
If we guilt tripped him?
Yeah,
Michael Simone or Nick?
No, Nick. Michael's dead. I don't know. I just really want to guilt trip him. It'd be fun. Okay, he did to us enough times about his brother and his girlfriend when we were the only ones doing jack all.
Right. Yeah, we just stood around and did basically nothing. He's right. He's right though. We didn't do anything. What would we even guilt trip him for?
I don't know. I haven't even seen him since.
Yeah, same. I
He
did.
called me once.
I keep trying to do welfare checks on Lilith, but she never responds.
Yeah. I haven't seen him around in a while. Thing is that like the day after he threatened me and was like, "You've picked your side," I was like at his compound hanging out with Shano. So
Yeah, but I thought he came back and he was like, "Never mind, I see why you guys did what you did." Not that he forgave us. Isn't that... Wait, that's the conversation that he had with me. He's not...
Yeah.
Like, we still broke the trust, but he understands why we did what we did.
He didn't have that conversation with me. He had a, I hope you're well sort of
I remember
conversation. Yeah. That I hope you're okay. And like, and I said, I hope you're okay. And he was like, yeah, I'm good. I hope you've like, hope everything's okay. And he was okay with me. It was weird.
Huh.
This is what I mean. Mental welfare. That's another example of it. Him.
I don't want to give that person that much credit.
True.
Hey, you know off of Ginger, the tunnel, and part of it used to be kind of destroyed?
Yes.
Yeah, it's all cleaned up.
Oh.
Yeah, just drove around it. All the rebels picked up. Nice coat of paint. Alright, well... Are we... We're not gonna steal anything. I'm in the same train.
No. There's no point.
There's no point.
There's no point. They got in there last time. It doesn't fucking matter, man. And at the end of the day, it's not gonna change anything even if we did seal it.
Right. Yeah, no, it doesn't really change anything. I mean,
like had he literally said like in the court case, he was like, "Oh, with all due respect, Your Honor," he said, "you can order everyone out." He said, "I'm not gonna go." And I'm like, "Well, if that's the response we're gonna get, like, there's no point."
Right.
It's gonna be more of a headache for us to deal with than just get on with it. Although I will tell you this, okay, strictly between you and I.
Okay.
Jason came to PD and basically said that Reed had got hold of a piece of paper that basically said Ed had made him a CI, that it was true. And I basically said to Pred that anything like that, if you give something like that to Reed or you help him with anything like that, you're committing perjury and you're also witness tampering. I'm like, don't do anything like this, please.
So is it true?
Probably. Like at the end of the day, I trust Pred to understand that Reed is not his friend, and that Reed will throw him under the bus as quick as he'll throw anyone else.
Right.
Like you can't trust Reed, and I think Pred understands that. I also
don't think
that
Pred really trusts anybody except for like maybe you and one other person. He can't be that dumb.
He's not, and that's why I was like, if you are getting involved in this, please pick your battles and remember like the bigger picture here. And I think he just wants to help Reed somehow, but by being at that court case and getting Reed off the death sentence, that'll be enough.
Okay.
I trust him not to be stupid.
Okay. Yeah, I feel for Bundy and Demi with them filing all this stuff, but I have no idea.
Yeah,
and I don't want to fuck anything up.
I mean, they could have had me, but I was also deep in a chest infection and couldn't write my own name last week, so I would have been fantastic help.
Right.
Hello, Splainer.
Fucking hell.
Oh, no, it's usual. I'll just walk. Don't worry. Phone anyway. We're good. Yeah, thank you. You know what? I'm fucking divorcing your brother.
Pred?
Yes.
I didn't know
Every
you...
time I get in a
You're
car with
married?
him. No, we're not, but I'm divorcing my life from him because every time I get in the car with him, he fucking abandons me.
Do you want to come pick you up?
I'm outside the front of the Cerberus Business Center, please.
Okay, I'm down the street.
Giant copper. It doesn't matter where I'm doing, he leaves me.
He's got a mission.
I'm going to put his bonus pay into his fucking debt void. I'm so sick of it.
You're not done here.
Oh, I'm not. Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
What a dildo. I do want to watch Pred drone the Russians.
Me too.
I think that would be really funny, but this is the... What did we decide to call this? Operation that nothing...
Black Velvet.
Nothing could possibly go wrong?
Well, that's what he called it first, and I saw Operation Black Velvet, so I don't really know what name it has.
Why Black Velvet?
I don't know.
Oh, dude.
I warned Winston of this, so I'll warn you too. If they do, because we have put down capital punishment for Reed, right?
Mm-hmm.
If they do go for it, I will be voting against it just because I've known him so long.
Okay. Man. I've never not voted for it.
Yeah.
I've always... Yeah, absolutely. That's fucked up.
And I'm like, but this time I'm like, hey, I don't, it's like another fucking person I don't want to lose, so I can't, like, I want him to be punished, but I don't want him to die. In fact, I don't even know what the docket says. You ever know what he's being punished with?
I don't know. I haven't read it. Because, like, this is happening, and then the...
Oh, life imprisonment. Never mind. He can rob.
Wait, is that what he's facing? Not the death penalty?
$1 million in life imprisonment. Oh, now I don't care. Now he can rob.
Yeah. No, that's...
Because let's face it, the only person he's going to be calling to badger all the time is me while he's in there.
Right.
In fact, he keeps calling me and asking for second bail. I'm like, what do you think this is? I'm like, do you think this is a hotel stay? You think you can just call for room service when you feel like it?
Yeah. Jenny, come pluck my pillow. I'm bored.
And then he said to me, he's like, oh, well, can you ask for it on the docket? Because my lawyer won't do it. I'm like,
that's fucked up. How are you supposed to do that? You're not his lawyer.
I was like, I don't think you get that I'm one of the opposition's witnesses, dude. Like, I shouldn't even be talking to you. And he's like, no, it's fine. You'll do it for me because you'll feel guilty if you don't. And the stupid thing
Maybe
is,
they should get a new lawyer.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And you know what the stupid thing is? I will feel guilty and I will fucking do it.
Knock it off, Jenny. You need to join the SASP. We don't have emotions because that's what gets you killed. Hey Huck, hey Huck, hey Huck. So many.